Hey there friends, fans, and collectors. Welcome to another episode of Binary Sunset News. This is the final week of Mando Mondays. We have a couple things to cover and an upsetting list of reveals that don't include any new figures. But we'll jump right into those. We have a new Boba Fett helmet and we have a new Force FX lightsaber to be excited about.
Commence primary ignition.
Before I begin, I want to remind everyone to hit the subscribe button below. It really helps support the channel, and it lets you stay on the forefront of the best Star Wars news and reviews as soon as I make them.
This past Friday, Season 2 of The Mandalorian concluded on Disney+. This was an absolutely epic season finale to an amazing show. I'll be doing another recap video on the entire season and some Easter eggs that you might have missed, so stay tuned for that. This also marks the end of the Mando Mondays launch and reveals for collectibles. I've really enjoyed covering these. I really hope that Hasbro continues to do this with the next season of The Mandalorian, as we have heard that it's going to get a third season. It's a really nice exploration of different characters we've seen on the show, and just having a longer season of the usual end of the year debuts and reveals. We don't have that much to cover. Unfortunately, on the last week of Mando Mondays, we didn't get any new figure reveals or anything. So we did get a couple Hasbro items, which are kind of neat, but, you know, I'm in it for the figures, man. So a new thing that was released was the Force FX lightsabers. Now, the Force FX lightsabers are these one-for-one scale versions of really, really cool lightsabers throughout the series that have, you know, sound reaction, force reaction, other kinds of things. The newer versions of these lightsabers even have, you know, removable kyber crystals, color-changing blades, all kinds of cool nonsense. We've previously seen a really large expansion of these one-to-one Black Series cosplay Star Wars pieces. I think this is neat. It's a nice direction to go down, and this is being continued with the new Force FX Darksaber. Now, we've seen it in the hands of Bo-Katan, we've seen it in the hands of Sabine Wren, and we've finally seen it brought to real life in the Mandalorian show in the hands of Moff Gideon, and we can now potentially take home a version of our own. It's a pretty neat looking saber. It's going to be available across a bunch of different retailers, and we're going to be seeing it next year. Moving on this list of reveals, we have the next and last one, which is a new Boba Fett helmet. Now, as soon as we saw him with his repainted armor, we knew that we were going to be getting hopefully more figures, but more Boba merch in different shades of colors. So, true to this fashion, we are getting another Black Series one-to-one cosplay helmet, and this is in his new darker, more foresty green shade of his helmet. You know, not too sure what to say about this. I picked up the other two previous Boba Fett helmets because they were, you know, pieces for the 4th anniversary and also just really nice. It's got Mandalorian boxing. It's, you know, it's whatever. I wanted more figures, but cool, more Boba merch. Hasbro also announced that they are going to be reissuing the Vintage Collection Slave 1 vehicle. Now, this was previously Amazon exclusive years back. It was re-released earlier this year as part of the 40th anniversary and across multiple retailers. It went pretty quickly. It's an awesome, awesome vehicle. I have a review on my channel of it. Make sure you check that out if you're interested. Great news if you didn't get your hands on this vehicle the last time. It is being reissued in what may be an exclusive with Entertainment Earth. Now, I have to say, now that it's all over, we are drastically missing some figures. When we all put our money into the Razor Crest that we're going to be seeing next year, we were promised that we're going to be seeing the figures that go along with this vehicle, that we've been seeing on screen with this vehicle that is now, rest in peace, no more. But so far, we haven't really seen any updates to these Vintage Collection figures. We have the Armorer and Moff Gideon, who were never on the vehicle themselves, but I'm still really holding out for an IG-11, a Kuil, you know, even some of the other weird people who've been on that ship throughout the time it's been there. I mean, now that we've seen Miggs Mayfeld in 2 episodes, it's probably time we see him in a figure on the Vintage Collection form. But we're missing out on a ton of figures, not only in the Black Series. Obviously, the Black Series got way more weight than the Vintage Collection figures did. And we're still missing most of the Vintage Collection figures that we pre-ordered, where they're now delayed for another month and a month plus. Now, I in my previous video, I was talking about how I was holding out hopes for the Walmart exclusive Mandalorian build-up pack that was the child and Mando and small Beskar, the Walmart exclusive. I was hoping that it would roll out on time, but of course it did not, and even sadder, it is MIA, unknown as to what's in the shop. Some of us got emails, I personally did not, so as far as I'm concerned, mine may never arrive. Thanks for watching this short but brief episode of Binary Sunset News. Stay tuned here. I'm going to be doing a deeper dive into some of the Easter eggs you might have missed in Season 2 of Mandalorian, as well as digging up as much information as I possibly can on the new Star Wars shows and movies that we're going to be seeing. Now, there's a ton of new stuff. I think it was 10 movies and films, or TV shows and films entirely that we're going to be seeing. It's amazingly huge. Your views and likes are always appreciated. I've been Mike. Thanks for watching another episode of Binary Sunset News. Have a great day out there. Stay safe, stay sane, and remember, the Force will be with you, always.
Tune in here for the best Star Wars news and reviews as soon as I make them.
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way